one of what I would consider to be the most beneficial and important things you can buy if you've gone and got yourself a big, fat, chunky digital SLR like this. This is the Nikon D600, but this I would say is for every camera. Is so important to get, has to be a vertical battery grip. I recently went out for a lovely walk in a country park near Edinburgh, and I was shooting with the Nikon D600 and this battery grip, and as you can see, I've still not stuck on my neck strap of the D600, and I was shooting with this fairly heavy Tamron 24-70 VC lens that I've got on it, and I just cannot express just how comfortable it is to be walking around fingering your camera like that and just having the security of a vertical grip on your cameras. Just if any of you have got a digital SLR and you don't have a vertical grip, you really have to. It's the number one thing I would say that you need to get once you've got a digital SLR, if you haven't already got lenses and stuff like that. What is a little bit different is that the one that I've got for the Nikon D600 here is cheap. It is the Miki. I don't know how you pronounce it. Miki. I found it. I'll show you. But it was £30. Or you could go up £28. We'll go with the Miki vertical grip, and it's one which works for the D600, D610, and it is under £30, £28.99. I don't know of a better way to spend £30 on a digital SLR than getting this. And you know what? It works. Everything about it works really well. You've even got your... So not just it's comfortable to have as a grip for walking around all day, but you've also got it as a shutter, an autofocus, and a selector buttons left and right. It's absolutely, I would consider, brilliant. There's even a locking button on it as well. So I would say if you are thinking, I've got to buy something for my camera, or I want to buy myself a toy or something like that, getting a vertical grip, even if it's cheap, is so much. It just makes like a lot. Like for example, the walk I was out for ages. I've got the information here to tell you. So about 1 o'clock I started, and by the time I'd finished, it was 2:30. So an hour and 40 minutes. Sorry, Logan, that's a horrible picture of you just dribbling all over yourself. Yeah, just getting lovely shots, going and seeing some swans and some birds and seeing some trees and just generally some ducks. Oh, look at those little ducks in the D600. It makes them look extra cute. That is for sure. And here's some swans. Ooh, a little bit too close, a little bit too blurry on the swans there. But yeah, so what I'm saying is, if you're thinking of getting something for your camera, I would 100% recommend this vertical grip. What I would say is that the Nikon branded versions are stupidly expensive, and I don't really see the benefits of it either. So this one for this type of camera is £162. If you do the maths and you figure out what is £28.99 into £162, that's 5.5 times more expensive. I can buy 5.5 of these. So even if this vertical grip is a bit crap or it falls apart, which I don't think it will, there's no feeling like that's going to happen, I can buy this 5 times over and I would still be in a financial benefit from buying crap than getting one Nikon one. So definitely, if any of you are thinking of, I want to get a battery grip, but they're too expensive, don't worry about that. Get the fake ones. Well, they're not fake, they're just like extra brand different ones. They do exactly the same. They may be slightly cheaper materials, or they may have a pretty rubbish customer service or something like that, but when you're talking about 5.5, I'll put links to all these down below, but when you're talking about 5.5 times the difference, and the added comfort and additional features that you get, because now you can happily hold it in portrait mode and shoot like that instead of having to be all the way around like that or squeezing your hand underneath and really kind of twisting your hand. You can have it in a much more comfortable position, and just it's a big grip as well. So if you want to do some upside down shots and just hang it in front of something, it now becomes a far more easy thing to do. So yeah, my 100% recommended thing to get if you've gone and got yourself an SLR is spending a simple £30 on a battery grip, which also makes your camera look more professional. We all know if it looks more professional, then it is. That's just my tip for today. Cheers, bye-bye. One last thing is that if you are on my photography channel, you may not know that I've got two other channels. One is my exercise channel, which you can check out, which is Dom Bauer Exercise. I think the actual name is just youtube.com/Dom Bauer. And I've also got another one on this channel, so I've got Dom's Talks. And a lot of that is going to be about me dealing with my first ever newborn baby, little Logan Bauer, born on the 4th of September, and so I'm learning to be a dad. So it's all my mistakes and all the things which I'm learning which are quite useful. So if you want to see more about little Logan and how he's getting on, check out Dom's Talks. And if you want to see, I've also got Dom's Flights as well. So again, I'm doing a lot of stuff flying my DJI Phantom around the places, and also going through the process of getting the license to do it commercially. So if you want to see how I'm doing that, check out the Dom's Flights channel as well, which I put all the links to down below. So thanks for watching. Bye bye.